Hello and welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff, and today we've got a special guest. His name is Buddy. Yes, the minute I turned on the camera he came up meowing, and if I don't pick him up I can't do this video, so I apologize for the distraction, but it lets me do the video. Okay, so what do we got here today? We've got one, it's been out for a couple years, but this is actually a special request. I was talking to Mrs. Chip, and as you all know, she's in Korea right now. Scheduled to come home in February, but anyway, she's feeling a little homesick and she loves Disney. She has the large Disney castle. Yeah, that's hers. You guys might have seen it in my Lego tour videos. It's kind of kicked in the mouth because in the move it fell over. But anyway, that's hers. And well, when she knew this came out, she asked me to build this to kind of help with her homesickness. So I'm going to. This is Lego set 40478. It's called appropriately the Mini Disney Castle. 567 pieces, one minifigure, and it retails for $39.99. So what we're going to do is hopefully you'll hit the like button and hopefully you'll subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to start the building. But before we do that, you got to see this little bundle of cuteness. This is Buddy. He was a feral kitten when I got him. Did not like people, but now he absolutely loves people. And he's about a year. Well, let's see, October is when I got him, and it's September. Yeah, he's a little over a year old now. All right, guys, let's go ahead and let's start the building. Welcome back. This concludes the build of set number 40478. This was an exciting and fun build for me. I built the other large one that came out several years ago. Like I mentioned, it fell apart in the move, and I don't even know if I have all the pieces because I haven't tried to put it back together yet. I just don't have the time, to be honest. Anyway, let's get back to this build. I always go off of 6 things when I evaluate a set, and that's value, creativity, playability, ease of build, the part out value, and then the 6th one is the average of the first 5 that I just mentioned to give it like an overall ranking. So let's start off with the value. This set does retail for $39.99. It came out in 2021, 567 pieces and 1 minifigure. That makes it 7.1 cents per piece. And the fact that you get a minifigure with that, that is just a phenomenal value. That is definitely a solid 10 right there. Creativity. Well, when it comes to these micro builds, I love them because they use certain pieces like crowbars and fencing and the ingots, and they use all these different pieces that you don't normally associate with this, but they use it in such a way that it gives detail on a very small level. And because they did such a great job on that, I'm going to give creativity a 10 out of 10 as well. Playability is a different story. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot you can do with this. I mean, Mickey can't fit on here, and he's not even the right scale to this and all that. So playability, I can only give a 6 out of 10. As far as ease of build, I'll give it a 9. It wasn't overly difficult. There are some angles and some other things that you use, and these little arms you connect to get these angles, and that was a little difficult, so I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Part out value the same. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. There are some good pieces. There's some bricks. There's some modified bricks. There's some panels. There's some round bricks. There's all kinds of things on here that can be used in other things. But the reason I don't give it a 10 out of 10 is that some of these colors here, I don't know. I'd have a hard time using them somewhere else. But not a bad set for part out though. So if you take those 5 and average it out, that's an 8.8 overall ranking for this set. And like I said, this is not a bad set. I was excited to build it, and I hope that this cures Mrs. Chip's homesickness, at least for a few minutes. Like I said, she specifically asked me to bump this one up in the order. I've had it for a while, just haven't had a chance to build it. And when I was talking to her, she said, you know, I really like it if you do this. I really miss, you know, things like that. Because, I mean, it's not like she was able to take her whole entire movie collection with her to Korea. In fact, she didn't at all. And yeah, there's streaming services. You could say that, yeah. But there's nothing like popping in a DVD or Blu-ray and watching your favorite movie. And you know, you may not agree with me. You might think the streaming's better, whatever. But here in our household, we have a lot of DVDs and you know, Blu-ray, and we actually still have some VHS. We just don't have a VHS player anymore. Anyway. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this build. I've enjoyed it. It's been kind of nostalgic for me. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave me a comment below, and turn on all notifications. And if you guys would, I know she reads the comments. If you would, special thing, would you please, in the comments, just tell Mrs. Chip, thank you for your service. But make sure you address it to Mrs. Chip. I haven't served in the military, so please don't say just thank you for your service. Please say, Mrs. Chip, thank you for your service. I think she'd really appreciate that. And then if she's going through a tough time right now, I think she'd really appreciate that from you guys. And she's been on the live streams, and if you've gone to live streams, you've seen her type and be a part of it. So I'd appreciate if you do that for me. All right, guys, there are other ways to support the channel, but I'm going to leave it right there. Just check the comments below, or the description and the video for all that. All right, guys, be good to each other. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next one.